is Friday. It is time for another edition of Feel Good Friday, where we try to find a little pearl of wisdom in everyday common events. This week I wasn't sure what to talk about, then I thought maybe I'll just kind of share what I think I do that's quite cool. I'm involved in a whole lot of things. So the theme is variety is the spice of life. Uh, Last weekend, I went and did a ball tournament. I haven't done that for quite some time, and it was just pure joy to be out on a beautiful summer day, facilitating people having fun. There was no controversy. It was just therapeutic for me, and I think enjoyable for the players to just do something a little bit different, even though it's a variation of what you do already. Another thing that I did was last Tuesday. I was invited by a friend to be the guest speaker for a Toastmasters club as they celebrated 20 years of being a charter club. Uh, the only thing that was disconcerting about that was I'd been a Toastmaster longer than them. But it was really good for me to go out and see some friends I haven't seen since before COVID. I presented a very light-hearted aspect, making fun of myself, but throwing in these little pearls of wisdom. And I think everybody came out ahead. So that was good. I did a different variation of what I always do. Next week, uh, I'm going to do some variations of something I've never done. I always try to be funny. Next week, I am going to do stand up comedy for the first time in my life. It's kind of exciting, it's kind of scary, but what the heck? Whatever goes wrong, I will learn from it. Next weekend, I'm doing another variation of something I do with my friend Gloria. We are going to be putting on a 45-minute presentation on improv of all things. So I'm also really looking forward to that. On the topic of improv, uh, quite often, like I go once a week, but quite often we put on shows for seniors, and it's kind of neat to put it on for a total audience that has no idea what they're going to see or what they're going to expect as we act silly and have a whole lot of fun. I also have a lot of variety in my life in the sense that 3 times a week, 6 hours, if you will, I go play pickleball. I go to Toastmasters for 2 meetings a week. I go to the gym 3 times a week. I keep doing things, doing things, doing things. And I think that's the important element. Even if you're doing something you do all the time, do some variation of it. It creates a sense of excitement and it makes life not boring at all. And at the end of the day, tonight's going to be a special day in Canada because our Toronto Maple Leafs will do their spring thing. They will choke in the playoffs, and except for Toronto, the rest of the country will be happy. How's that for calling for a feel good Friday for everybody except people from Toronto? Take care.